moving on to running backs. If you want to take lead.
Yes, sir. Kind of goes against your quarterback sleeper, but it's Kenneth Walker.
Playing fullback. It's Walker, left side, and in for the Seattle touchdown and the lead.
That's my running back boom.
Oh, yeah. That's fine.
Because I believe from what I saw, it's expected to rain. So I do think Kenneth Walker will have a big game. Lots of opportunity here. Weak Cardinals defense. One of the top 10 worst. And so...
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, this just feels like a Kenneth Walker game at home. I think you can ride him. He should be a must start this week.
Gotcha. Nice. I wish I still owned him. He's such a good...
I forgot you owned him, dude.
Yeah.
I can't believe you gave him away. He's so good.
He's so good.
I think he's so good.
Anyways, well, I'm going to go with a boom of someone I believe you just acquired, Brian Robinson.
Here he's able to show that he's out to run the football.
Now both guys again in the backfield. This time they went to Robinson, and Robinson will take the ball to the 1 yard line.
B-Rob.
Playing some Dallas, and dude, Dallas are the new Panthers. You play against them, you're gonna eat it up. Joe Mixon, 110 yards, 3 touchdowns. That Cowboys team is just not good.
I think that's the situation where it's coaching.
Oh, Jerry.
Like,
not Jerry. Sorry, not Jerry.
I mean, Jerry too.
Oh, yeah.
Jerry too. But it's like, it's not like the team's that much different.
That's very true. Yeah, it just... Yeah, I don't know. But I just think, Washington is going to have the ball a lot. The Cowboys offense is going to not do much. They're probably going to get, possession time also. And so the moment that Commanders start coming out, Brian Robinson will get the ball more. And so I think he's due for
again.
a game.
Who would have thought coming into this late in the season, the Commanders would be first in the division?
I know.
Are Cowboys last?
Yeah.
They are? Worse than the Giants?
Yeah. You know the Cowboys haven't even won a home game this all season?
Bro, what? What is their record? Is it like 2 games?
I think it's 3.
Shoot, bro. They might have to go get Shador. It might happen.
I think
it really might happen.
I think I saw a thing where they're tank, get both Sanders.
Dude, it could happen. That's crazy.
Yeah,
wow.
But it's just crazy because they just made that the biggest contract in the league.
Well, they gotta restructure the biggest contract in the league because that's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, all right, moving on to running back bust.
Running back bust this week. He's kind of fallen off. You just don't hear about him much anymore, but it's Jonathan Taylor.
2nd and 2. Taylor up the middle. He's got the first down. Still going. Taylor still turning his legs inside the 30.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't really heard about him at all.
That's because he hasn't been doing very well. I'm sorry, sir. He had a pretty poor outing last week with the amount of carries he's getting. This week he's playing the Lions. It's not looking so good.
No.
Especially with Richardson at quarterback.
And he's going to hold the ball more, obviously.
Yeah, and last week it looked like the defense made Richardson throw it, which why wouldn't you?
Yeah, for sure.
Right? And I expect the same. And, but the worst part is it's the Lions, right? And so I think he's very touchdown dependent. I could see him maybe getting a late game touchdown.
Gotcha.
But yeah, Lions are hot, and how do you bet against them?
Yeah, funny you say touchdown dependent because that's exactly what I wrote for my bust. Literally needs touchdown dependent. I got Chuba Hubbard against the Chiefs.
Neighbors has only 3. There's the toss to Hubbard. Nice run for Chuba Hubbard. Down to the 40-yard line.
Who's been hot, actually.
Yeah, he's been hot.
And honestly, I'm surprised he is, and still is, especially with, them drafting Brooks and stuff, and just the team itself.
Yeah.
But the Chiefs have only allowed 3.1 yards per carry to running backs all season, and they've obviously know how to stop the run. I mean, James Cook had 9 rushes for 20 yards.
Yeah.
But he did have that touchdown. And so, or he had 2 touchdowns, actually.
Who did Brooks did?
No, Cook.
Cook. All
But
right.
that's also the Bills.
Got it, right.
You got to respect Josh Allen.
Right.
And so, I think Chuba also touchdown dependent this week. I just think he's too risky of a game. for him to expect. Like, I think he's averaging like 13 yards or so.
Yeah, considering he's like a top 15 back.
He's killing it.
Yeah.
And then Chiefs. I mean, they have only allowed. I mean, I'll say they only allowed 5 touchdowns to running backs, and 2 of them were last week. So before last week, in 10 weeks, they've only allowed 3. So I think Chuba's gonna. The expectation should be low.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on to running back sleeper. I have this guy named Roschon Johnson.
At the fullback is an old lineman. They're going to give it to Johnson. Oh, I don't know that he got there. He did. Signal is a touchdown.
Roschon Johnson.
Where does he play for, Daniel? Roschon Johnson. Where have you heard of him?
First, I don't know why. First thing I thought was the Browns, but it's definitely not the Browns.
Same letter.
Oh, it ain't the Bucks. Bucks, Browns. Bears?
Yeah.
Oh,
the Bears.
Oh, because Swift is injured.
Is he injured?
Well, he's like questionable.
Yeah, he's banged up. But that's not the reason. This past week he had 10 carries out of the 24 carries that they had. Now, granted, I don't know if that's because Swift said he was injured. It didn't look like it because he played well. Yeah, he was my bust last week. But more encouraging notes is that Roschon got the goal line work, and he got these carries after they just fired their O coordinator. And so it's looking pretty bright, and they're looking to run the ball more and use Roschon Johnson a little bit more. I think he was kind of in the beginning of the year and a little bit last year, like kind of the guy to like possibly take over.
Before they picked up
Swift, and so although it's a tough defense with the Vikings, I do think the opportunity. And I picked a sleeper that like somebody could pick up like in waiver wire possibly, considering there's a lot of buys.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So,
dude, I have my sleeper on the other side, Cam Akers.
Drive, first and goal. Or maybe a little miscommunication. He completes nonetheless. Akers.
Ooh, I almost picked him. He's the other guy.
Yeah.
Very similar reason.
Very similar reasoning. Yeah, same thing. He had 12 touches last week. Got the goal line work over Aaron Jones. Got the touchdown. I think them bringing him in wasn't just like a,
like a backup.
Yeah,
we're gonna use him.
Like we are gonna use him, and I think he, after finally like a couple of weeks under his belt, he's finally understanding the team game, right?
Yeah. You would say that because you picked him up too, you a-hole.
I picked him up last week, bro.
Yeah, I know.
But Cam Akers, I think he when he was on the Rams, right? I mean, he got screwed over by his injury.
He was one of those guys that was like, he had potential.
Yeah.
Because you guys thought of him as your like...
Our future.
Future, right.
Yeah, and obviously because of his injury, and then obviously we picked up running back over running back, and we just gave up on him. But he was supposed to be the guy for the Rams, and so...
Hey, dude, that's what the Vikings do. They picked up broken pieces. Another man's trash is another man's treasure.
Exactly. So, I mean, like you said, sleeper, he should be available in a majority of leagues.
Yeah.
I picked him up just to hold. And so, hopefully, like if he turns out to be this guy who even splits carries with Aaron Jones, who, he's used to that, at Green Bay. So, hopefully it works out.
Yeah. Good sleeper pick. Both deep sleepers.
Mm-hmm.